Jennifer Jacobs joins us now with new reporting on Pete Hegseth. Jen Jacobs is known in Washington and elsewhere as the Scoop Machine, and this is her latest scoop about the Secretary of Defense and his wish to install a makeup room at the Pentagon. Jennifer, tell us all about it.
Well, the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, is a TV guy, used to work at Fox News, was a co-host of his own show, and he's been doing appearances on Fox News from the briefing room at the Pentagon. Now, there's a green room adjacent to the press briefing room that used to have a table in the middle with some chairs around it where officials would study their notes before they would go out and brief reporters. So what Secretary Hegseth did was he asked for it to be modified into more of a makeup studio. So they took out the table and chairs, and they put in a mirror, and they put in a long countertop for makeup, and they put in a director's chair. So there was just a small number of changes made. Initially, the plan was for it to be about $40,000 or actually higher in renovations. Now, in this kind of period of cost cutting and the era of DOGE austerity, that was changed to something much more simple. And actually, Pentagon officials told my colleague, Ellie Watson, and I that they were able to recycle items from other parts of the military, other parts of the Pentagon, to move them in there to lower the costs of doing these renovations for this makeup studio.
So to be clear, the studio exists. It's just a lot cheaper than what Hegseth wanted.
Initially, he was talking for about a more elaborate one. It's this one that, as it turned out, it's much more simple.
And, you know, his boss is a TV guy, too. So I wonder if the president or anyone close to him have weighed in on this because, you know, I imagine there's a part of them that at least gets it because, you know, President Trump wants all of his spokespeople to look good.
That's exactly right. We were told that the initial idea for doing this upgrade to this green room came from one of Pete Hegseth's aides, a deputy assistant, who used to be one of his Fox News producers, and she suggested doing the upgrade. And also, there was approval, there was nods of agreement from his wife, as well as his chief spokesperson, who said, yeah, this is a good idea. But you're exactly right, Weija. This is a very television-focused administration. Any member of the president's cabinet is going to have to be concerned about being media-focused, doing that media messaging and that media management.
All right. Thank you so much, JJ, and we'll see you on your next scoop, which I'm sure will be either tonight or tomorrow.
Thanks.